Hey guys, how's it going? Barrett back here. It has been a little while since we have been live. I was sitting around and had a box of pennies sitting here, and I thought, what the heck, man? I'd jump on, see if anybody wants to come hang out, and I'm going to crack open some pennies and see if we can find anything cool. Yeah, I can't. Well, I guess I could look at my channel and see when was the last time I went live. I knew it's been a while. Had a lot of stuff going on. About 3 weeks ago. Man, it seems like it was longer than that. Yeah, I guess time flies, right? But yeah. All right. But there we go. Oh, it says I got one watching. I think that's me. So just looking at some stuff there. All right. Well, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into some of these pennies on the side here. Well, here we can bring that in there. There, we got a box we picked up yesterday. Let's see if I can. There we go. Got a box of 50 rolls of pennies. And we're going to see what we can find. Looking for wheats, Indian heads, errors, proofs. Been a long time since I found an Indian head or a proof. So that would be kind of cool. My last box I did, I haven't posted the video yet, but I had, I think I had two, oops, we're flopping things around already. I think I had two in the 20s, so that was pretty cool. Anything pre-40 is pretty awesome. All right, let's see what we can find here. Main things I look for, obviously older, 98, 99, and 2000. They have the wide AM on the back. It's a nice looking 64 there. Got to get older than that. 95P has a double die. 68 or 69S has a double die. Those would be pretty cool for sure. Oh, you know what? I got one sitting right here. I'll show you what we're talking about here with wide AM. I found this coin roll hunting. So this is a 1999. You know what we're going to do here? Be a little easier to see. It's not very easy to see. I don't have the great setups like a lot of people do. But hey, Southern boys, what's happening? And Brian Basketballs, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. But as you can see, so that is a 99P. So let's flip this over. And on the back, you can see where the America is there. Well, okay. We got to get closer. All right. There we go. So you can see where the A and the M is. See how there's a gap there? Let's see if we can. We're having some problems here. There we go. See how the A and the M, there's a space there? So that's a wide AM. Those are what you're looking for in 98, 99, and 2000 Philadelphia pennies. Those are cool. Hey, Amazing Cars, what's happening? Oh, now I got my tripod on this. I should have never done that. All right, there. Got her set. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta let my dog out. Hachi, let's go outside. All right. Ah, cool, Reese. Nice. I had a nice little score on Monday. I'm gonna do a little video on it, but I did hit a couple super treasure hunts on Monday. That was pretty cool. Uh, Card wise, man, this town just don't get much. Went to my Walmart today, and she was restocking. She probably had, I'd say, 10 boxes to put out, and I had to go. I couldn't stick around because you know how a lot of those gals are. They have to get everything out and then take a picture. So it was going to be a while. But the problem is my area. Hey, what's up, Alex? Yes, I'm gonna get a video out. I didn't get footage of it, but I'll show my little haul and talk about what happened. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was pretty shocked. It's the same. Unfortunately, it's the same treasure hunt, but I did get 2 of them. Yeah, I was just sitting around tonight and thought, well, you know what? I've had, my last, I don't know, I've a lot of stuff going on lately, and this last weekend wasn't very good. Just, I don't like to talk about everything, but yeah, wasn't the greatest weekend, that's for sure. But yeah, at least Monday was good. I got sick this weekend too, but Monday put a little cheer in the week. All right, let's see what we can find. Yeah, hopefully we find something cool while you guys are hanging out. But yeah, back to Walmart. So yeah, 10 boxes. So I called my buddy up because he collects One Piece and he's going all over the place. He went down to our Target, they had none. And so I told him, I said, I was just at Walmart and she was stocking. And he's like, man, he goes, oh, I like that gasser. Is that the gas monkey garage one? So he shouldn't have gone, and I don't know if he's going to get in trouble for going from work, but he headed out there, and then he got out there, and our Walmart is so weird. They had no room for her, so she only put 2 of the boxes out. She had like 8 other boxes, and he was telling her, he goes, well, I want to buy some Prism basketball or some One Piece. If you have any of it, I'll buy it all. You don't have to have room on the shelf. And she goes, well, I can't open them and then not put them out and have them sit in the back with open all week. And so so they all just went back in the back. The stuff that and this was probably the biggest restock I had ever seen us have at our Walmart in a long time, probably since the pandemic. Hey, Andrew, welcome in. I am up in Washington, right in the middle. I'm in Yakima, up in Washington, a couple hours from Seattle. Yeah, so that was disappointing because I wouldn't have minded grabbing a Prism Mega, but nope, no dice. Although I did hit a nice Wimby the other day out of Donruss. I ended up getting a green laser. So that was cool. Yeah, I do find a lot of Canadians, whether it be in my boxes or Coinstars for sure. What area are you from, Andrew? Hey, Kayla, how you doing? Welcome in. Haven't seen you for a minute. Nice to see you. Matter of fact, you say that about Canadians. I actually just found a Canadian dime either this morning or yesterday. I can't remember. So we'll add another Canadian to the Coinstar mix. Picked up this penny box, and I also picked up a nickel box that I'm gonna. Nickels won't obviously be tonight, but we'll be doing that shortly. My last nickel box was pretty good. Obviously, I didn't post that yet either. I have such a hard time keeping up on posting stuff. It just, life just keeps you going. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Dennis Stewart. What is up? Nice to see you, man. Yeah, I you were the first one I thought of when I found that dime. All right, why is my chat not moving on my phone no more? All right, what's going on here? No, we don't want to do that. No, we don't want that. We want comments, but what happened? All right, there, that puts out there. Huh. All right. I hear you there, Alex. Over in Tacoma. Okay, Andrew. I don't know what happened, but my chat on my phone quit moving. It's a good thing I got my laptop open. All right. Might be a little delayed, but I got it. I don't know what to do to get that moving, but I guess we'll do with what we got. Oh, I see our first Wheatie on the board. Rex, the Rexican is in the house. What's happening, man? Little different video, little different live tonight. I decided to rip some pennies. We got our first hit coming up right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. That light is a little, maybe we'll, right there. We got our first Wheatie of the box. There we go. And it doesn't look like it's going to be too old. Probably 58. Yeah, 53S it looks like. Let's see. No, that ain't gonna work. There we go. Our first Wheatie on the board. Oh, coins are cool, Rex. This is one of the first things I started with. Well, I should yes, I will say that. With YouTube, coins is where I started. And the older the coins, the cooler the coins. Baseball card bros, welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. Easy, Dennis. There's plenty of time for some Canadians. We got to start with the Wheaties. I'll show you this. This is my favorite coin right here. Is the Buffalo nickel. There we go. Buffalo. Oh yeah, Dennis, you got Alex in here. He's another fellow from up north. Jay's mix there, Dennis, is a fellow Canuck. Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate you coming by. Yeah, some of the old halves are really cool. The old money is really cool, and then even foreign money is cool too. Matter of fact, I had it's not up here. I was going to show off a quarter I had up here that actually Dennis in the chat sent me. It's a Stanley Cup Canadian quarter. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, you know what, Dennis and Alex, did you see? I don't know if you guys do much with Funko Pops, but did you happen to see the new Funko Pops that were coming out? They are long overdue, and I don't buy Funko anymore, but if I was, I would definitely buy this one, and I would have bought it for sure back in the day. It's the movie Slapshot. They're actually the only ones I've seen is they'll have one of Paul Newman, and then they'll have a 3-pack of the Hanson brothers. No, I don't have any painted coins. I would love to like search some of them boxes with those painted dollars. Those are too cool. You guys have painted 10 centers too? I didn't know that. Oh, that's awesome. The only painted coins I have are ones that people painted the quarters. That people painted them. Yeah, there's a what was his? There's a couple guys I used to watch, Canadians that would search some of them quarters and halves and dollars, and they had some of those painted ones, and man, those are so cool looking. Yeah, I don't buy them anymore either, but the Hanson brothers, I still might have to. I don't think they'll sell really great, but I will definitely be looking for them on a clearance rack, or maybe I'll have to trade for them because it does look. I know if I see it, I'm probably going to buy it because it looked cool in the picture. Oh, Nick, yeah, Nick was one of them, and then it was an older guy that was he was always. I mean, every night he would be on. Oh, what was his name? Nick was definitely one. I don't know Dimebag Darren. Will, what is happening, man? Oh, early work. I hear you. I just was sitting here and decided to pop open a box of pennies and start searching. And anybody that wanted to stop by and hang out, that'd be cool. Yep, I'll get back in the swing of things. It's just like a lot of stuff going on, and then more stuff happening this last weekend, and so it's just trying to get back going. Oh yeah, I was actually debating if I wanted to do coins or sports because I have a box of Illusions football I was debating ripping, and found it buried. Yes, Dennis, that's him. So yeah, I'll get back to it. It's just yeah. It's been a weird time lately, and yep. That's why you see me. I pop in a few streams, say my hellos, leave my like, and then we move on. So yeah, Dennis, does he still go live a bit? I don't see him around it anymore. Yeah, anytime, Alex. I don't do a lot of Instagram, but yeah. And we'll still I still have one of those Back to the Future, the DeLoreans too, sitting off to the side for you. We'll have to talk about some cars and goodies. All right, this box is not starting very quickly here. We'd like to see a little bit more happening here for sure. Oh yeah, I used to watch Mike a little bit too. Yep. I tell you, when I don't do a lot of Funko. I watch some videos, but I don't watch any lives. The only lives I usually watch now are cards. Couple coins here and there. I know old Jeff Silversmith needs to get back to it. I know he's trying to get all his store in line and everything, the last I heard. I actually watched Rob Finds Treasure the other night. I haven't watched him in a while. He was the first channel I used to watch. Yeah, Michael needs to get back to it too. Yeah. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're getting there. We got it. Like I said, it's all good. You know, life is what it sends us, you know, and you just got to make the best of it. Have a good night, Alex. All right, we did find, what did we find? We found a 99 Philly, and that ain't no wide AM. We'll move on from there. One Wheatie, and we're almost 10 rolls in. That's not it's not the start that we wanted. I'd like to know why my chat on my phone quit working. Well, I think even everything on my phone except for the picture quit, because I think the people in here quit. Probably because I need a new phone. All right. All right, nothing going on. As long as we stay away from those Canadian pennies, we'll be all right. Oops, did I say that out loud? You know, right after I say that, we're going to hit one. 72, is that Philly? Nope, that's Denver. 72, Philadelphia, you can find a double die with that also. I think the only penny, I guess you'd say, error I found is that wide AM. All right, what do we got going here? We're not going very well. Man, I tell you, my last couple boxes were pretty good compared to this one. And I was all excited when I popped it open and saw all the old enders. It looked like it was going to be a good box. So hopefully we'll keep on moving here. It's not a bad looking roll. Hopefully there's something in there. I don't know. 76 ain't gonna do it. Lots of 70s. We got, see, and I'm not one to keep copper. I know a lot of people keep the copper. Yeah, I throw it back in. Let others grab it. But we are not producing much here. Except a big scrap pile. $92. I forgot I need to be checking 92s. 92s are the opposite of the 98, 99, and 2000. You need the close AM on those. That's weird how that year is different. What do you got? Nope. Dagger, welcome in. No. Well, we found one Wheatie so far. We've gone through 8 rolls, so we're not on a very good pace. Let's put it that way. We need to it needs to pick up a little better for sure. We can only go up, right? But definitely slow. How are you doing this evening, Dagger? Be nice. You know what? I haven't found a Indian head nickel in a long time. That would be a good hit to get tonight. We got nope, nothing there. Saw something dark back here, but nope, that ain't gonna do it. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up the pace here. We're not gonna look for any varieties right now. We're just going to let me see if I can find a box. We're gonna start moving along so we can get through this thing and it doesn't take 10 hours. All right. And what I'll do is I'll look through that stuff later and see if there's anything cool in there, and then I'll post something about it. That's what I think we'll do. All right. Especially when things aren't going hot, it's not a lot of fun to sit and look through nothing. That's for sure. And we're here to entertain. We're not here to bore everybody. 71, not going to do it. Yep. All right, we are through the first 10 rolls. One Wheatie to show. I think maybe they're just saving it all for later. My worst box ever is 3 wheats. So we definitely don't want to go that route. I don't ever want to hit that. Oh. All right, we got Wheatie number 2. I see it back there. We got her hiding right back here. All right, there she is. Wheatie number 2 coming at you. Let's see. It's a little worn. It could maybe in the 40s. No, 54D. Or maybe that's an S. Nope, 54S. All right, we got our second Wheatie on the board. All right, one more to stay away from setting the record. All right, what do we got going there? We got a 69S. We'll take a look at that. No, that's 69D. Oh, I said we weren't going to do that, so I was going to check that stuff later. Well, that would make for an exciting video to find a 69S double D. Now that would be. Did I just say double D? Double die? All right. Silver Ripples, welcome in. Nice to see you. Just not a lot to do tonight. Didn't want to go to bed, and decided, you know what? I haven't been live in a while, and I don't think I've ever gone live ripping. No, you know what? I think I did do some pennies a long time ago. And I said, what? Why not? Let's do it. So here we are, and we're not producing very well. We've got 2 Wheaties in our first. This is our 12th roll here, so we need a little more excitement. But I decided not to search it all right now. So we'll look for the obvious, the cool stuff, the Wheaties, the Indian heads, anything that pops out, and then I will check the rest. Yeah, Dennis. Now that I remember, I think I had the camera up on the side doing it down. Yeah, that was a long time ago. And I think I only did maybe 1 or 2. Yeah. All right. I'm going to just whip through some dates, as I'm going, so that maybe we can have that cool hit, but definitely not going to check them all out. All right. You know what would be really cool to find would be a flying eagle. Wouldn't that be awesome? I don't know if those would make it into the rolls because of how thick they are. Those machines might kick them out. Oh, there we go. We got our third one. And what do we got? It looks like maybe a 45S. I'm not going to flip over to the screen, guys, because then my tripod is falling apart. We got a 45S. All right, there is Wheatie number 3. I don't have the most technical setup here. Let's put it that way. Hey, but it gets the job done for the least amount of money, right? All right. Well, that's cool. That's a couple Wheaties and a couple rolls. Like I said, we could get on the hot streak, and here we are. It's saving them. At least we know we're not going to set the record. So Mike the Greek, what is happening? Nice to see you, man. Now, Kayla, I never said I felt bad about it. I just said that my setup isn't very good. I figure, I could spend a bunch of money on, tripods and cameras and lighting, or I could just buy a couple more boxes of basketball, or, do this or that. Buy a couple more Hot Wheels. I guess until it breaks to where it doesn't work anymore, then I'll probably have to pick up another one. Mike, I was just down in your neck of the woods last weekend. I was down in Vancouver for the weekend. Whoa, throwing that one around. I heard there's a big old toy show down in Portland this weekend. That would be kind of cool to go to. I went to one a couple weeks ago, and there was a few cool toys, but man, there was a lot of Hot Wheels. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? No, it just worn. It looked like a 40, but it was an 80. Not gonna do it. Bunch of shiny stuff. We don't want shiny stuff. Well, I take that back. We'll take a nice shiny looking oldie. That would be all right. Be nothing wrong with that. All right. Yeah, there's a couple dark looking ones in there. Let's see if we can have some luck in the middle there. All right, we got something in the middle there that looks well, what is that? I know you guys are like, what is he talking about? There's something right here that you guys can't see, but it looks weird. Maybe foreign? Maybe, I don't know. We'll reveal it together. All right, I don't know. So this is what I was seeing. Oh, maybe is it a 2009 maybe? I don't know. Let's no, it's a old 2009. I'd say, see, I saw his feet and the axe over there, and I was like, what the heck? Yeah, just a beat up 2009. Man, I got all excited that maybe we had a cool foreign or something. Ooh, that's a nice looking 98. We'll take a look at that. Man, it doesn't take much to get me excited, does it? I was all, yeah, what is that? 2009. All right. 67. We almost got there. 64. Yep. All right. We'll check out that 98. That's a nice looking 98. It sure would be nice if it's a wide AM. And it is not. All right. We got that ugly 2009. All right. Let's let me refresh my laptop and see what's going on. Bum, bum, bum. All right. There we go. That looks better. I was like, man, you can't tell me that all I got is two thumbs up. I'm like, I know all you guys are better than that. Having laptop problems, phone problems, I tell you. We're having some roll problems. We can't get no Wheaties. All right, 72D. I'd like to see a P there. 81. No. What we got here? Man, that's a second 83 that looked like it should have been a Wheatie. All right. 64. All right. Looks like we're on number 19. Oh, I gotta let my dog in. Hold on. Itachi, you gotta learn how to bark, buddy. Good boy. Oh boy. I tell you. So I have a corgi, and he will scratch on the door when he wants to come in. So it's awesome. I'll just let him out, shut the screen door, and when he wants in, he'll come up and he'll scratch on it. And I have a Maltese Maltipoo, which he goes out, but he will not do anything to come back in. He would literally just lay on the porch all night long unless you go and open the door for him. He's a little strange. Oh, we got another 2009. Another ugly one. And my last box. I gotta get that video uploaded because that was a pretty nice box. We got a fair amount of Wheaties. We got a couple older Wheaties. We got a bunch of 2009s that were really pretty, really nice shape. Not like that one. That one's pretty bad. All right, back at it, and now 71 ain't gonna do it. All right, let's see, we got number 20 coming up, almost halfway through, and it ain't being very entertaining. So entertaining, everybody quit talking. I'm just talking to myself now. That's all right. I do that a lot. All right. Man, that 72 looked old. All right. Quit looking at the dates because it's habit. I can't help it. We'll look at them later. I don't want to have to be looking at them twice. All right. All we're looking for the goodies. All right. No goodies. That's no problem, Kayla. I'm just giving you guys a bad time. I figured, I'll keep babbling because, some people watch the replays. Not a problem. Hopefully I can get excited over something here soon. But it ain't looking like it. Man. I guess it could be worse than 3 in the first half. All right. All right. I think I need to get a quarter box and do a live quarter box. Quarters are fun. I like quarters. Yeah, I remember the first one that I got, Kayla. I was so excited. That was so cool. I mean, I still get excited when I get them, but I haven't gotten one in a long time. I think I've probably gotten about 10 of them total. Couple possibilities at the end. We got nothing up front here. Nope, that's not going to do it. Anything else? Nope. Are we officially halfway? Nope. We got 2 more before. No, we got 3 more. 3 more before we're halfway. Nothing exciting looking there. You never know, though. They can sneak up on you. Oh, 90. That was a nice 95. Should have been a 95p with the double die. That would have been pretty cool. And 75 there. Nope. All right. All right. Roll 24. Man, it's been bad because you only had a couple 2009s, no foreign, and it's got a lot of old stuff. I would have thought it would have been a lot better than it's been. Uh-oh. Dennis still hanging around? Let's see. I wonder, we'll see if he's in the chat, because we finally hit one of his. There it is. We got the queen. It is a 93. There we go. Canada is on the board. Oh, nice, Kayla. Yeah, I have never done dimes. They're too small. I just I look at people that have done them, right, Dennis? And I just trying to, because all the banks around here now, none of them have coin machines, so I have to roll everything. And oh man, are we really going back to back rolls? Yeah, so I just couldn't imagine hunting through those little dimes, because I mean, obviously, the main thing, really about the only thing you're looking for is silver and dimes, and then try to get them back in those little rolls. Oh, yeah. Doesn't sound like fun. So that's the only reason why I haven't done them. And there it is. Number 2. And we moved up to a 94. 2 Canadians on the board. Oh. All right, we need a weedy quick here. We need to get back going. All right, let's 92. We'll check you later. We're not doing that stuff right now. Oh, 60. We were. Oh. There's one. There we go. We're back. We're back on it. Same roll. That one's got a little wear to it. Maybe we got some. There we go. Little worn. Maybe we got a little older. Maybe 40s. Yep, oldest one of the box so far. We got a 41 Philadelphia. All right, there we go. There we go. I got my own dime roller now. I would do some halves. I liked doing halves, but nobody in my town wants to order them. And from what it sounds like, a lot of people have a hard time getting them now. And they've really been low on the silver count. The quarters, I like doing quarters because obviously you can get silver. I think my last video I posted, I think I got silver in the first roll, and then I ended up getting a couple W's also. So that was pretty awesome. So, and quarters have a lot of varieties you can go after too. A lot of die chips, die cracks. Oh, 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 oh. What's that right there? 1957D. That's going to be another wheat. Look, we had to get threatened by the ones from up north to pull a couple wheats out. Yep, Dennis. Yep, that was right. And I had, we got the three varieties of the 2009s now. I had another quarter video filmed, but I did it on my wife's old phone, and I can't get them the clips to transfer. I gotta figure out how to do it, because I think, if I remember right, I think that one was a pretty decent box also. I don't think we got silver, but I think we might have hit a couple W's also. So I gotta figure out how to get that done. Troy, what is happening? How are you? Good to see you. Decided to do a late night coin hunt. Oh, nope. I was sitting there debating, hadn't went live for a while, and thought, well, do I go sports? Do I go coins? And I thought, well, I hadn't been live in a while, and I hadn't done a coin live in a while, so that sounds like a good combination. And here we are. We started out really slow. We've gotten a total of 5 wheats so far. For our brothers to the north, they're a little behind. They got a couple Canadians, and we got 3 of the 2009. So it's been a slow box. Yeah, Troy, not a problem. I just appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. One of these, this might be the start of me getting back in the swing of things. I had a lot going on lately, and just working and then coming home, and sometimes you just don't feel like messing with anything. But yeah, I do. Yeah, nope. I was just going to comment on that. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate it. Those are cool. I remember Valentin. I don't think he played very many games with us, but I do remember him. But I love those type of cards. I have a few of those, something similar to that, ticket cards. And yeah, any of those old, and Seager was pretty cool. I like Seager. I was sad to see him retire. Yeah, the guy that used to stock the Excel guy for Target and Fred Meyers over here, he his son plays baseball, and his favorite player was Seager, and so I used to grab a bunch of, whenever I got extra Seager cards, I would throw them his way. So his son was pretty happy with that. Oh, it's funny. The two cards that you sent are two that I really like because I like different stuff like the ticket stub, and then with having the jersey pieces on there too is cool. And then the Ginter, those mini relics and autos, framed ones. I just love them. They're so cool. I had one of my biggest pulls in Ginter with one of those autoed minis, and I sold the thing, and I obviously none of us knew what cards were going to do in the pandemic and how guys were going to pan out. But in 18, I pulled the Ronald Acuna Jr. framed mini black auto numbered to 25. Yeah, that was a pretty sweet card. I definitely wish I still had that one. I got a fair amount for it, and I can't be too upset, but it'd be a cool one to still have. All right, what do you do with the change after you've gone through them, roll them, give them back to me? Yes, that's exactly what I do. This is the one of the most inexpensive hobbies you can have right here. Anything cool? I do keep the Wheaties, and a lot of times when common Wheaties aren't really worth much, but I'll get a bunch of them together, and when I end up selling them to my LCS, and I want to say I want to pay I want to say he pays like 75 cents or $1 for a roll. So you can make a couple bucks if you get quite a bit. But yeah, I normally like doing it here. I'm just scooping them into a box. But normally when I do my videos, since I'm only doing clips when I find something, I roll them as I go. So that way I don't have to count them out later. I take out, if I take out a Wheatie, then I replace it with, I got a little gum jar back there full of pennies, and I'll just replace it and then roll it. And then I just take it back to, obviously you have to take it back to a bank that you have an account. A lot of the other ones won't take them unless they need them. They'll take them. And I try not to. Matter of fact, I usually take them to a different bank, because usually the ones that you get them from, they don't want your stuff coming back. They'll take it reluctantly, but you don't want to make them mad either. You want to keep them on your side, so if they aren't sure about giving you a box, they might think twice if you take your rejects back. Because there's a lot of people, a lot of businesses and stuff, they don't want customer wrapped rolls. They want sealed boxes from the mint. That way they assume that they're going to be all there, because I've had plenty of boxes where I've been shorted. See, I've gotten flack from banks in the past about rolled change. They want you to use. Yeah, it depends a lot. It depends. The ones the bank that I have, if you have it rolled, they'll take it. They don't have a problem. The ones that there are, I won't say that with all of them, because there are. Let me take that back. I do belong to a credit union that I use for, like when I used to do sales on YouTube and eBay and that kind of stuff. I use that, and they won't take coin. You have to go through their coin machine, and they do that because they don't have to deal with the customer wrapped rolls that nobody wants, and then they can charge you a fee for using their coin machine. Which, yeah, I don't know why I still have an account there, because I have another bank that I want to get an account at, because they've been really good to me about getting coin. So I'm probably going to switch over to that one. And I had a really good bank. Well, Bank of America. I had a few good branches here that they never had any problems with me getting coin. And actually, if I wanted rolls, they would, the wrappers, they would give me boxes of wrappers. And when all our branches here in my town closed, so I went to them when they were closing, and they gave me all their wrappers. So I ended up getting a ton of them. So I haven't needed any for a while. Yeah, I've got steel pennies. Those are hard to get when you're doing wrapped rolls, because they weigh different, and a lot of the coin machines have a magnet in them, and they'll grab them. So it's very rare that you'll find them in these machine wrapped rolls, because they snag them. But I've done some customer wrap. Every now and then I'll do customer wrapped rolls and find some. See, I cleaned up my area some here, and I used to have a bunch of stuff up here, and I had a tube up here full of, we call them steelies. Oh, what do we got? I have a bunch, Troy. Ooh, uncirculated. That's cool. Yeah, some of those, the uncirculated ones, they're pretty, how bright and shiny they can be. Oh, here, since we're kind of a card channel here too, here's a cool card I got not too long ago. Got him just sitting up here watching me rip some pennies open. Little home field advantage, Ellie De La Cruz. Not too bad. Let me see. I know I got them right down here, but there's some stuff. Let me see. Hold on. Did I find them? Yeah. All right. Let me clean up. Yeah, that was pretty shocking. I got that out of a fat pack. So that was pretty cool. All right, let me clean this up, and then I'll show you a couple cool things. All right, so there's a roll of steelies. That one looks like it's in pretty good shape. You want to find the 1944 Steely. That's the one you want. Or the 43 copper. All right, we got that. Here's something. Where did I win this from? This is kind of cool. Not a coin, but it is on the what would you say, metals deal. I think I won this from now I can't remember his name, but this is cool. We won ourselves a silver bullet. And now I can't. Okay, I got. Now it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me. All right, I probably have this sticker over here somewhere. Let me see. Come on. I know this real excitement looking at nothing on the screen. I know. Sorry, guys. There, Handy Andy. There we go. Handy Andy. That's where I won that from. I'm not gonna go werewolf hunting, but I'm gonna keep it around just in case. You know, you never know when you're gonna need it. Yeah, a while back, I sold a bunch of my silver. When silver got high, I sold a bunch of it to my LCS, and I had that in the box. And I said, "Oh no, I don't want to sell that. I want to keep that." He goes, "You sure? I want that." And I said, "No. I'm keeping that." Yeah, he wanted to get his hands on that one. That one's pretty cool. I think we're about due for another Wheatie here pretty soon. Ooh, I thought that 61 was going to be it. And no, Dennis, we're not due for another Canadian for another box or two. Yeah, Andy's a good guy. I said I don't watch a lot of coin channels anymore. I've been stuck on watching more sports stuff. Probably because I don't open as many cards as I used to. That's probably why I don't watch as many. That's probably why I don't watch as many coins as I got to get my fix in with the sports cards. Nothing. What do we? Okay, we got about 16 rolls left. Well, I definitely go on YouTube a lot. Zach, what's happening? What are you doing up this late? You're not supposed to be up. Thanks for stopping by, Zach. Yeah, it was a last minute thing. I was sitting there and I was debating cards, coins going live, and I said, well, I haven't done a coin live in a while, so I opened up a box of pennies and said, let's do it. Oh, spring break. Okay, gotcha. And while we're sitting here talking, we got our 6th Wheatie sitting here. There it is. And it looks like it ain't going to be an older one. Looks like a 56 Denver. That is definitely not going to be old. We got another 2009, little better shape, but still ugly. Nice looking 64 there. All right. Oh, what do we got going here? 66. All right. Ooh, Dennis, we're going to have a hard time getting to those wheats now. You're running out of time. All right. We got a 2009 and a 56. All right. All right, Troy, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. See you later. Zach, I have to say, man, you've been having some pretty good lives lately, especially turnout. You've had some pretty good pretty good people watching. That's awesome. I'm with Kayla. I do the same. I always pull them and show them, but then I throw them back in because I had rolls of really nice ones, you know, and I said, okay, maybe I'll put a couple nice rolls away, and then I got to the point where I kept finding nice ones, and I'm like, okay, they're not that special. But I show them, and then they go back into the mix. Now Zach, what's with the vertical? What do you like? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I've seen it. I see they offer it. I just didn't know what really is the advantage, disadvantage, you know, what's good about it. Oh, really? Huh. See, I don't know enough about all the goodies to, you know, all that. Yeah. We were talking about my lack of, I don't know if you'd call it professionalism or just my broken tripod, my phone falling apart, you know, just all the, you know, because I'd love to have, you know, where, oh, here, let's look at this coin in the scope and push a button and you guys could see it. But I don't know how to do all the goodies, and I just I wing it, and I'm good with that. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. What would you normally get for views on a regular stream? Hold on. Oh, wow. Hey, Zach, are you interested in coming in and talking for a minute? If you'd like to, you're more than welcome to. I'll post the link if you want to jump in for a minute. All right, I'll throw that in there if you want to jump in and talk for a second. Yeah, because that's interesting. I mean, obviously, I'd like to. I need to learn more, but I don't know. I just, you know, I've always said it's fun to do it, and but yeah, it'd always be nice to get more subs, more views, more, you know, get monetized, all that stuff. And but again, I don't keep up on it enough, you know. Stay steady, and just I know it helps when you have a schedule, and I can never keep a good schedule. I try, and I did good for a little while, and then it's just sometimes it just doesn't work out. All right, we're almost down to the last 10. This is 13 left, it looks like. All right, looks like we got a couple dark ones in there. Let's see if we can't hit. Didn't see any Canadians in there. We're holding off. 63. Ooh, 72. Came close there. I know we've seen a couple towards the back. Let's see what we got. And 61 ain't gonna cut it. Nope, nothing there. See, now here's the problem is I went and did this for you guys the way that I did so it would go faster, and now when I'm done I gotta roll all these pennies. Oh man, I should have just made it like a 5-hour. Oops, we're almost through those all over the place. Should have just made like a 5-hour live stream and sat here and rolled them as I went. But see, I think about the people. All right, we got a 72p. We can check that out for a double. Excuse me. Double die. We ain't got nothing else hiding down in there. All right, check that out. And that would be really sweet, is to find something like that while we're live. That would be pretty cool. But that ain't it. All right. So that vertical thing is, so I know, so you get a lot more views like with the short deal, but does that help? But that they probably don't watch a ton, I would guess, maybe. So does it help a lot with the view time? Curious. Because a lot of, that's the big thing with shorts is people don't have they don't want to spend a lot of time watching long videos when they can get a nice dose of something cool in a short. I have to say, some of my shorts have done pretty good, but I don't do very many of them. I need to work on that a little better too. Oh, all right. We got a guest. I decided to open it up, and Zach said he's going to come on in and talk to me. So let's bring him on in.
Hey, how you doing? I'm in the dark, like I'm in my pajamas, so you don't really want to see me in the dark. So.
Oh, no problem. So yeah, so just I noticed your streams the last few, especially the last couple weeks. I think you were up 50, close to 60 a couple times.
Yeah. Well, okay. I did it. This is the third week we've done vertical, right? So the first week I did it, I had like 600, and then last week I had 1.3K, and this week, it just posts like I usually see what the numbers are like right after I did it. And tonight it was at 450, but there'll be views overnight and there'll be views tomorrow. So I'll say we'll probably get the 500 views on this.
Okay.
But that's pretty good. Like I usually average 100 to 300 at max, so I really like it brings in a lot of people, so
Okay.
and their duration is not long. Like, I will say that, like, I looked at the average tonight, it was 3 minutes, but being a channel that's monetized, like, I noticed two things when I did vertical last week. One, I gained like 30 new subscribers after I did it, which was great.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the other thing I noticed is my monetization was up. Now, I'm not going to say it was, I mean, it may have been $1 or two more, but still, I mean, when I put out these videos, if I get $1 or two more, I'm really excited. I know that
Oh
sounds
yeah. No,
stupid, but
I
it's
get it.
not much. But I mean, I really like, you know, I'm I don't make much doing this YouTube. It pays for my packs, and that's about it. But
Hey, and that's what more can unless
yeah,
you've got 100,000 subscribers, and
right,
you're killing it with ad revenue and all that. I mean,
yeah.
what
But
else can you ask for? Is just little
yeah,
extra money to help the channel.
exactly. I don't have time to really do this seriously. Like, I could, I work full time. I'm a single dad right now, raising two girls, and I I have a 10-acre farm. I don't have time to do this
Right. Yep.
seriously. Now, I've been trying to work on my other channel. Like, I have a gardening channel and farming
Yeah, I
channel.
remember you
So
saying that. Yeah.
I've been trying to build that up through shorts, and I've done good with that. Like, I this month I got 100 new subscribers on that channel, so I'm excited. I think I could get to 1K on that channel, but then I'd have to go after the hours, and I would have to do some live streams and stuff. But I think I
Right.
could. I think it may take me a while, but I think I could get that one.
Well,
It's kind of
isn't there something that either you can have hours or you can have so many short views or
yeah, but you have to have a ton of
yeah, it's
short,
like
like
isn't it like 3 million or
yeah.
something
I
like
mean,
that?
on my channel, the sports card channel, I may get 500,000 a month at the most.
Okay.
So I don't think, I mean, and that's I've been excited just to get that. Like,
Yeah.
that that's pretty good.
You'd
I
have
think.
to you'd have to pump out a lot of
Oh
shorts or have a
man,
bunch go viral
yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
You ever watch Bert Beats, his channel?
I think I might have gotten over there a couple times.
Yeah, he just hit a 1 million view short.
Did he really?
And it's really just boomed his channel, and it's just been amazing to watch that, because he is doing some really cool things, and he was at 1,000 to 2,000 before he hit that viral video, and it just took off.
Right.
It's
So
absolutely,
what was his short that
it was a car he saw on the road that he thought was a Google car or something, and he put, "Is this the Google truck?" And that's all it was, and it just went viral.
and just
Uh,
people start well
yeah.
see and that's the thing. If you can hit something like that, so many people look at how many views it's had.
Hmm.
So if something says it's had 10,000 views, they might say, "Oh, well, I'll take a look if it has a cool clip," and then as it keeps going, then if it gets up to 500, then more people start watching it, and yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and I mean, you know, for me, my best short I've ever had is hit 183,000,
Oh,
which
wow,
I was
nice.
excited about that, and that was Paw Patrol, which, I mean, that's,
Oh, I remember you
yeah.
talking about that. Yeah.
So I have had some Avengers stuff hit close to 100K. So that I'm excited when I get stuff that I like hit. Like, when Superman, some of the superhero stuff that I like hits good, I'm really excited. Or when I can get a sports card short to hit 1,000, I'm excited, because that's
See,
something
I'm
I get a bunch.
when I can have anything hit 1,000, I'm excited.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's the way I feel about the gardening channel, and I'm excited about when Zach Sports Cards hits 1,000 too on a video. I'm excited because there'll be some. Look, I throw out about 5 shorts a night. Okay, so
Okay.
I get 2 or 3 duds that may not do anything, but the way they shorts has totally changed lately. So it used to be I would do videos between 7 p.m. Eastern to about midnight Eastern, and I do them every hour. And you would usually see by the morning time that how those shorts perform. Now you have to like sit on those videos like a few days, and then out of nowhere you'll have a short go from 20 views to 5.6K.
Oh, wow.
The
Okay.
analytics of YouTube has just totally changed. So I just kind of I don't delete my videos unless they're about 4 to 5 days old, because I kind of let them sit there for a while and see which ones pop.
Oh, so
Um,
you'll delete some if they don't do any good or what?
yeah, if they stay under 100 for more than 4 or 5 days, I delete them. Because I just think that YouTube pushes. They're not going to push it anymore if it's like that.
True. True.
And then it gives maybe room for. It's kind of like with plants. I know this is kind of weird, but if I have stuff on a plant, then I know it's dying or dead on the plant, I cut it off, because then it takes that energy of that plant and goes to it's kind of like YouTube in a way. Maybe
Oh,
they'll put that energy toward the stuff that's really popping.
there you go. Hey, Chance, what's happening?
Hey,
Hey,
Jen.
Chance, I didn't know I was going live either. It was just one of those things, and I thought, well, one of these days I got to get back to it. And while we're stopped here, I got to tell Dennis that he's gonna be happy here because his Canadians just scored. There's a 78 on the Canadian. There we go.
What's the value of that? The
Nothing.
Canadian.
No, it's Canadian penny's just a penny.
Oh, okay. Do you get a
It's
lot of those living near Canada?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually a battle between the Wheaties and the Canadians of who wins,
Mm-hmm.
because that being just a few hours from up there, we get a lot of them.
Yeah. See, that's something we never see down here in the South.
See, and it's funny because when I watch coin channels and I see people down, Texas or California or wherever, and they're, oh man, we got a Canadian. They're all
I
excited.
know.
I'm
That's the
like,
way I am.
dude, what are you excited about a Canadian penny for?
Yeah.
I said, you want some? I'll send you some. Sorry, Dennis. They're cool. They are cool.
I'm excited about it. That's just something we don't see very much down here. It's cool.
Yeah, no, that I agree. I could see that. But they're
Now, right now, I've been watching some of those coin channels that you recommended to me,
okay.
and so right now, what are we looking for here? Like, are we?
All right, so here there's a few things that during this stream I haven't been looking for a lot of the varieties.
Mm-hmm.
So right now all I'm really looking for is Wheaties. So you probably know what a Wheatie looks like. So that's a wheat back.
Okay.
And those are from why did I just draw a blank? 1909 to 1958.
Okay.
And obviously I'll show you the map here. So one of the guys I told you to watch is Rob Finds Treasure.
Yep, I just subscribed to him.
So he's a pretty cool guy, and he is very knowledgeable, and he does a lot of coin roll hunting. So this is one of his maps. So he made up a list. These are key dates that you look for. This is the mintage of what they are. Let me see if I can get a little closer here. Oops. Let's go there. So he put on there, these are the key dates, and those are the mintage of how many were made. So that obviously is the big boy. That's pretty cool. Then we got a bunch of other ones here that are in the. Hey DK, what's happening?
DK.
So those are semi key dates, he calls them. So and then on this side he has kind of varieties that you look for, like this where is it? 69S double D. That one's pretty awesome. That one. So if you look that up, it's called a double die obverse, and it's a cool looking coin, and it's worth a lot. some of these here, like these 98 to 2000 wide AM, I actually found one. So this is, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. Let me see how. So I got a scope here, but I think it's okay. Well, with that dang light. All right, let's see if that'll do it. I'm going to try to get you guys up here. And so see how the A and the M are not touching?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's called a wide AM. So let me grab another one here and I'll show you the difference. Now, I gotta find. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to find one here. Okay, see how the A and the M are touching?
Mm-hmm.
That's a close AM. So this one is that's a
Yeah, see how they're separated.
Yeah, that's a variety right there.
That's cool.
Yeah, so there's different things like that. The double dies are really cool, especially the ones that are real pronounced. Like there's a 55p, the 69. Oh, man, I knew. See, my tripod is all jacked up.
This is kind of like a breaker mat, you know, like in sports cards we have breaker mats, you know, where we rip sports cards on. It's kind of like that in a way.
Yep. This one's pretty worn. See, it's got an Indian head penny there, but it's pretty worn. I've had it for years. But yeah, so it's oh, DK's got a couple mats. Nice. Yeah, so when I first started, you know, that's what I started YouTube is coins. And so I was in a lot of streams, a lot of, you know, I streamed a few coin roll hunting, but I did a lot of videos. And there was actually a guy in the community in the little circle, you know, how there's a little circle you all run in with your groups. And there was a guy that got the 69S double die averse, and he ended up selling it for $20,000.
Whoa, that's unbelievable.
So you can see why coin roll hunting could be good.
Yeah, wow.
You know, and it's an inexpensive hobby.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I go like this box here. So I went and bought this from my bank for $25.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing you got to do is you got to open it up and look at the rolls and make sure that they're circulated, because sometimes you'll get brand new boxes, and brand new boxes don't do you any good, you know, because it's all 2023
all modern stuff, kind of like modern sports cards.
Yep.
I'm trying to relate.
Yeah, there you go. So you're not going to have anything but 23s in it, so 23s don't do you any good. Now, of course, there could be errors in 23, but you got there it goes. But you got to wait till you find out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So there are people that will buy boxes and they'll sit on them until they find out, oh, well, there is this error in the Philadelphias. So then they'll have a box of them. So they'll be like, all right, cool. But yeah, so I roll them up. I take them back and I take out, you know, I'll keep the Wheaties because I can end up selling those later for, you know, 2 cents a piece. I'll sell a bunch of rolls to my LCS because the common Wheaties aren't worth anything. You know, like I said, couple cents. And then you take the box back, you get your $25 back. You know, so you basically didn't spend any money, and you had a few hours of entertainment, and maybe you'll get lucky and have a nice hit, you know.
Now, what's the value on the most expensive one you pulled?
Probably that one I just showed you.
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking up it's called a Red Book. So a 98 wide AM in no, is that the 90? No, that's the 99. The 99 is the harder one. So if it graded a 65, they grade out of a 70. So this one actually isn't in bad shape. It's got a lot of good detail. You know, you can see a lot of the coloring doesn't matter. It's just about the detail, and you know, like if the steps are all there, and there's a lot of different details. But a 65 is mint, and it books at $500.
Wow.
And it
That's like a
doesn't.
PSA 10, and then in other words,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, because their mint state is like from 65 to 70.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this one, you know, I even if it, I you know, I would have to look it up. You can PSGS PCGS is a coin grading service, and then they show all like the varieties, and they'll even show what they're worth. And I've never looked it up to see what it would be like, but that's the best one I've found.
Cool.
Yeah.
That
So
is.
it's pretty awesome. I do like it. It's like I said, it's fun to just sit here. I can sit here if I'm doing videos. I sit
Mhm.
here and I'll watch live streams, or I'll watch videos on YouTube, and then I'll just either pause them or mute them when I have, because I'll do the rolls, and if I see something in it, then I make a clip. You know, I'll do a little video of that roll, and then I edit them all together to make my video.
That's
And
cool.
so yeah, so it's relaxing just to sit
Yeah,
and see what you can find.
that's awesome. See, I'm learning something. I'm all about learning new stuff. That's something just totally cool. Interests me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's always nice when you find some good boxes. This one's pretty weak. We've gotten 6. I'd say my average is usually about 8. Um, my best I've gotten 45. That was a lot of fun. It was like almost every roll had a wheelie in it.
Wow. Does it does it matter? Do you? I mean, I don't. I'm not going to ask you your banking details, but do you switch up different banks and different places to go?
No, I usually just go to my one bank.
Uh,
Um, well, I bank with Chase, and we have 2 branches here, and one of them never has any coin, and so I don't even go there anymore. The one closest to my house, they'll actually order me coins. So if I want to have a box every week, they'll order it for me to make sure that
cool.
it's there when I come in. So that's been nice, because there has been a few times when I've stopped by where I've wanted to get some, and they said they couldn't spare any. So yeah, that's no good. Like I was talking earlier, there is a bank. They've been nice to me that I don't have an account with, but they've sold me some stuff before. Or if I've gotten like a new box, I
Mhm.
would take it. I would take it in there and see if they would trade with me. All right, Kayla, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. Uh, so yeah, so I would take it in there, and they would trade with me. And I've talked to them about getting an account there, and they said, yeah, you had an account, we would let you have boxes all the time. And I said, and I don't know why I haven't went in and started an account there, because they've been pretty cool, and I'm sure, it can't hurt to have a different outlet to maybe they'd get better boxes, better luck with them. So I need to get down there and do that.
Yeah. I get a lot of change at farmers markets. I sell a lot of stuff that's like 50 cents to $1. So I end up, I just collect all my change at the end of the season, and I usually go out and buy sports cars or something with it.
There you go. Well, now you're gonna have to start sifting through it, make sure
Yeah,
you don't have something in it.
I'm gonna have to start going through it.
Because see, I
Yeah.
do that. I do that a lot too. Because I'll go anytime I go to the store. If I buy a pop or a candy or something, I'll make sure to give I won't, even if it's $1.25 and I have $1.25, I'll give them $2 so that I get that change, and then that way I can always look through it. And one of the cool coins that I've always hunted for its quarters is a W quarter. And let me see if I got one here. I'm pretty sure I do. So W quarters, they came out with those in 2019 and 2020, and those they made 5 different ones each year, and they were only minted. These are all proofs. 2 million of them in each for each one, which that sounds like a lot, but that's 2 million is not a lot for a coin.
Yeah. Oh, you think about how many coins we have to use and all this stuff. That probably is not really much.
No. Oh man, why can I not find? Now I can't find any. I'm finding all sorts of other stuff, but not finding a W. Anyway, they're it's called the West Point is where they were minted, and yeah, they were so. Oh, hold on, I can't talk while I'm doing. So those they sell anywhere from 10 to $20 a piece now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I look for one of those.
See, DK knows what I'm talking about. He says he loves W quarters. So what it was, so back in 19 and 20, I would go, anybody was going out, everybody that was in coins was out looking for those. That was the only time you wanted new boxes of coins, because you wanted a full box of one of those styles. And what they did is they randomly threw the W quarters in with the D's and the P's, which is Denver and Pennsylvania.
They're kind of like a treasure hunt, you know?
Yeah. Yep. And so I got here in my little town, I didn't get very many boxes. I probably got at the most probably 7 boxes that were uncirculated. Hey Adam, what's happening? Welcome in. And you know, like in 2 of them I got like 45 W's in each one. So that was awesome. You know, and then I got them in, you know, just regular boxes, coin roll hunting, and I got them at work, and even now I think I found maybe 2 or 3 and change. So I think I did a short not too long ago that I found a W in my change.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I think I had found like 3 cool things that day. I think it was a W, maybe a super or a treasure hunt, and something else, and I made it short on it. It was pretty cool.
No, that's cool. That's a winning day right there.
Yep.
Shout out to Adam's Card Closet. I saw that. Hey, Adam, how you doing, man?
All right. See, now I'm what dropped? Now I really want to find one. Dang it!
I should have like a logo up, y'all. But look, I'm in my pajamas in the dark, and I'm talking to a phone, so you'd just see a black screen if you saw me. So I'm on my phone, so I didn't have time to put a logo on.
All right, so here we go. I got one. All right, so this is the San Antonio. That's what the San Antonio quarter looks like from 2019. So then on the front, you're looking right. Let me see. Right there, you can see the W. Right there.
Right there. Okay. That's a San Antonio quarter? I've never seen that before.
So it's called the San Antonio Missions.
Okay.
So they did like there, like I said, there's five different ones for each year. Here we're gonna mess with our tripod again, but here we go. There you go. That's what you look for. So this is a 2019. There's 5. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's. Now I'm going to try to remember all 5. Can I do it? No. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah. I did collect all those the state quarters when they came out, of all the different states, and you have the board and you had to put them in there.
Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of people.
That was fun.
That were doing that. Yep.
Yeah.
So these were the San Antonio missions, well, all the 19. So they have obviously the W's were the tough ones, but then they also had the P's and the D's also. But yeah, that's a W quarter.
But they're only on the San Antonio. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No.
There's 5. See, you're gonna make me have to remember which ones there was.
Sorry, man.
Right,
I'm learning here. I'm asking some questions, trying to learn.
All right, so this one is oh man. Okay, hold on here. All right, so this is the Lowell, and then there's I'm not sure, that's a 2019. All right, this is American Memorial Parks. This one, for some reason, this is the one that usually sells for the most.
And what's that on there? I can't. It's hard to see.
So it's called the American Memorial Parks. So I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right. It's
I've seen some of these before. That's the crazy thing is I think I've seen some of these and change.
It's the Marinara Islands.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then we got. Well, I know there's the Warren the Pacific, but I don't have that one handy. What else is there's River of No Return. Okay, so that's the 5 for 19 and the San Antonio. And then for 20, this is one of my favorites. This is a 2020. That's American Samoa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, isn't that one cool? The mama and baby bat. Yes, and the 2020, just what DK was saying there, this one also has the privy on it, the 75th anniversary. Well, so on the left on the 2020 ones, they've got that little privy mark on the side, the V75.
That's cool.
So you got the W on that side, and then you got that mark on the left. So that was the first one in 2020 is the bats. I always just call it the bats. That's, like I said, I think that's my favorite of the bunch. Then we got what's this one? Weir Farms. So that's Weir Farms. And then there is what is this? This is Rockefeller, Marsh Billings Rockefeller. That's that one. Then there is a Salt River Bay. I don't think I have one of that handy. And then what's the last one? Salt River Bay. And then there's, oh man, I hate when I can't think of things. I can picture it, but I can't remember the name of it. And I don't. Oh, here's the Salt River Bay.
Oh, these are cool.
Yeah. And of course, the last one. It's got a butterfly on it. I can picture it, but I can't remember the name of the sucker.
We used to have.
Here you go, DK. You said butterfly at the same time I did. God, why can't I not remember that? It'll pop in my head one of these seconds. I thought I'd have one in my bucket here, but I must have it somewhere else. Yeah, so those are the different ones. So there's 10 different ones that have W's.
I'm on the hunt. That's what I'm about to start farmers market season. So every bit of change that I get, I'm gonna look them over and see what I can find this year.
Heck yeah.
So, because
Yeah.
I'll sell like a begonia or something like that for 50 cents, and then they'll pay me in change and stuff. They're like, "Do you take change?" I was like, "It's American currency. I'll take it."
Right.
You gotta pay me, sure.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, here's one of the other coins we're looking for in here. This is a Indian head penny. So this is a 1891.
that is cool.
I found
1891.
I probably in my hunting I think I found about 10 of them.
Wow.
The first time I found one, oh man, I was ecstatic. It was too cool. Cuz it's just not something you expect to find, And the same thing with those, that those are a little more expensive than your regular wheats, but a lot of them are common dates too, but they go for about $1 a piece, the common dates. And then there's a couple dates that are better. All right, well shoot, this is it. This is the last one right here.
Last one, let's go.
Well, I guess the good news is that the Canadians cannot beat. Well, I better not say that because there could watch there be like 5 Canadians in here. Most likely, the Canadians are not going to beat the Wheaties tonight.
Shout out to all the Canadians out there, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw Dennis Stewart that was in here earlier. We have that running joke whenever, because he'll comment on my videos and always about the Canadians beating the Wheaties. Yeah, he's been watching my channel from the start. He's up north from me. He actually sent me there's a quarter. Some of the Canadian coins are pretty cool. They've got some colored ones up there I'd love to get.
Cool.
Oh, he is still here. Oh, sorry, Dennis. No Canadians to finish it off. looks like the Wheaties are going to take this one. What do we got? 6-3. Hey, Chance, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Chance, see you, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, so it's like I said, it's fun. It's you can just sit and relax, and you can go at your own pace. There's times where one of the videos I've made, it's taken me a week to film it because I'll sit down and do a couple rolls, while I'm watching a basketball game or something, and then then I'll say I'll do some more tomorrow, and then I'll jump in and do some more. Here, I'll show you, since we're here and we got a few people watching, and we got a little box here. Well, some of my stuff that I've gotten, and that's, and how you say you're a thrifty
Oh, yeah.
buyer.
Frugal.
Well, I'm right along with you. So most of everything I have, especially, I don't buy anything. So like my coins, I'll take that buy. I'll buy a thing here or there. So like these I bought from my LCS because I'm good friends with him, and I love proofs. So I got these for a couple bucks a piece. They're just they're not silver proofs, but they're Eisenhower dollar proofs. Aren't those cool looking?
Those are.
So I bought 3 of those from him, but just for a few bucks. Yeah, I mean, they're $1 a piece anyways, and I think I got them for $3 or $4 each.
Do coins go up and down like sports cards?
I think for the most part, coins don't.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess they don't get injured.
Yep, they are what they are. There's so many of them made, and
well, they get damaged. I mean, wear and tear. But I'm just saying, like,
but that's with that they're it's just like anything. Like if a card gets damaged, it's going to go down. It's going to be a PSA 7 instead of a 10, or Oh, nice, DK. Yeah, you hope, Dennis. See, and I love proofs. Proofs are cool. They're just some of them. Let me see if I can find some of. Oh, here you go, Dennis. There's a nice looking Canadian nickel. What year is that? That's a 64. But that's a pretty sharp looking nickel. Let me see. I know we got so like I love like that proof. How look how it's got the frosting on the.
You look so shiny.
Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love proofs. And you can find some good ones while you're hunting. Check out this at
Oh
pennies.
wow,
Isn't that cool?
that is.
Most of the pennies, I mean, most of the proofs are going to be an S mint mark. In pennies, you get a lot of S's anyways, because they used to print a lot in San Francisco back in the day. What's this? No, that's just another proof quarter. See how it's got the S on it there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, some of those are. Oh, here's a nice looking older quarter proof. I just love how the head just pops.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's cool.
Look at the eagle.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, DK, I found a Canadian dime in the Coinstar the other day, but it wasn't silver.
You got me checking the Coinstar now at the Kroger and the Walmart now.
There we go. You find anything yet?
No. Mine are all no, man. People up here are so poor, man. They get every penny when you know.
Oh, here's a proof Canadian for Dennis. That looks cool.
That does. You might see that more in the city where people, you know, they have that, but down up here, a little more rural area, you know, they.
Yeah, and once people, all it takes is like one person knowing, and then.
Mm-hmm. Kind
Oh,
of like Hot Wheels, man. I think about a year ago, nobody up here knew anything about Hot Wheels, right? And now I can't find Hot Wheels anywhere.
Yeah, it is amazing how it changed. That's why I'm so careful with anybody I talk to around town where I find something, or if because it's just like. And I'm in a small town, and there are too many collectors in this town. I tell you.
I used to go into Hot Wheels Kroger, and you know when I first started hunting we found Hot Wheels. I go walk in there. There's treasure just sitting right there. You know. Now I go in that same Kroger. I go in, and I've been trying to like go there throughout the week and try to find something. Nothing. I mean, and I can go in those bins, and you know I can walk in that Kroger, and I can tell you the second I walk in there whether that's been searched or not. You can just tell how they
Oh
have it
yeah.
all lined up, and I'm
Yep.
like, man. I mean, that's just. It's tough.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, here I'm gonna go grab something real quick, and I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna make a video on this, but I might as well show here.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
All right, I'm back.
Oh, hey Dennis, hey DK.
So
I was just saying hey to everybody.
hey, no problem. I was trying to catch up on, see if I missed anything on chat there.
Yeah. By the way, Zach, after catching some Z's earlier. All right, thanks.
All right, so we were talking about not finding anything with Hot Wheels, and and I've actually gotten to the point where I'm not going to really hunt as much as I was, because like you said, it's near impossible to get anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so Monday I decided to go. I stopped by Target and I talked to the guy there, and he said, "Oh," he goes, I got a box, but I got to get this other stuff done." And I said, "All right, well, when do you want me to come back?" And he told me a time. So I went back and he was just bringing it out. And I was like, "Oh, cool." Well, it was so Target has red editions.
Mm-hmm.
And if
I've
they
heard
have,
about this.
yeah, if they have red editions, most of the time they won't have a super. And so I saw what it was, and I was like, "Oh man, it was a C case," it said. And I was like, "No, I don't know about that one." I wanted them to have the last one because that had a skyline in it, and that's a hot one for everybody. And it ended up being a J case. So it said C on the box, but it was a J case from last year.
Oh
So
wow,
it was really weird. And
that's weird. It tricked you because
yeah. So
usually you'll see that later on the
it had a
box.
couple treasure hunts in it, but I didn't want the red. The reds weren't very good, so that was bad luck. But then we have a little store up here in the Northwest called Bimart that
Yeah, I've heard Don Rose City Sports Card talk. They used to sell sports cards sometimes. Buy them hard.
yeah,
Right?
they still do. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
they still do. No, I did not get the Mercedes Super DK. That one looks really cool too. Yeah. No gold Fiat. I haven't, like I said, I didn't even see any E cases hit here. Um, that's what I was hoping when I went into Target, that it was going to be either the D or E, but now they're starting to hit F too. And yeah. So Bimart, I went, I have an in. So the guy, when he gets some in, he'll call me. So
Mm-hmm.
he called me this weekend, and I was in Portland. So I said, "Oh man, I'm out of town. I can't get there." He goes, "No, I'll hold it for you. Don't worry about it. Come in Monday." And I said, "All right, cool." So I went in Monday, and he had two cases. They were C cases, which is the yellow BMW, which that would be a cool super. I like that one. And I found the Tooligan treasure hunt in the top. I found a couple. Well, here I'll show you. I'll show you what we found. So here we found the Civic.
Oh,
So
cool.
everybody likes that one. So I grabbed that
Mm-hmm.
one. I grabbed this one for a buddy. He likes the Volkswagen flatbeds.
Oh yeah, there's
But
another car that it's got the same kind of color paint scheme like that one.
as the Volkswagen.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but
And there's the Skyline.
oh wow, look at that. That's so colorful.
Yeah. And was that I did grabbed a couple. I did find the tool again. That's the treasure hunt.
Oh, that is the treasure.
Yeah. I don't know
Oh
if you can,
man,
there you can see the
yeah.
writing there.
Yep, yep.
Yep. That's the treasure. I already had one, but I grabbed one because I know Jay Thompson wants one, so I'm gonna send him one.
Yeah, he likes the Barbie and the pink.
Yep. And so I did grab a couple of the Skylines. And that Monday I did find this treasure hunt. This is the Ford Mustang Mach E.
Oh,
This is out of the F case. That was at Target. You can see the writing there.
mm-hmm.
So I grabbed that. That was kind of cool. But then, so they had the dud for the BMW, So that was a little disappointing, but I pulled up the Camaro, and the Camaro was a super.
No, we got a
Yeah,
super.
I was.
Oh
Oh,
man.
I was so excited, and the worker was standing right there, talking with me. So I wasn't able to film,
Yeah.
and but I told him there's a little gold symbol.
Oh
I
man.
told him how excited I was. Hey, Chris, what's happening?
Hey, Chris.
Oh, a silver proof quarter, huh? Nice. Nice, nice. Always nice to find those. Hey, Dennis, all right. Uh, have a good night, and I appreciate you hanging out. Always good to talk to you. Have a good one. So then, so I got there and I was busy. I was busy at work Monday, and I was like, man, we have two buy marts, and I'm like, I got to get over there. They probably have some over there, and I usually miss them over there. And so I got some work done. I had to get gas in my truck, and I was like, oh man, I can get gas, and Mart's right next to it, and then I can head up a few blocks from there. I had another order to do, and so I'm like, all right, I'll stop by there on the way. So I stopped by, and there's a box sitting on the floor, already open. All right, Adam, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Have a
Good
good
night,
one.
Adam.
And yeah, DK, I can never find those Z Max at Walmart, man. Those things are gone so fast. In my town, they buy everything up, bam, gone. So I walked up and that box was open, and I'm like, oh man, because you could see there was already a bunch of cars missing. And but then I looked at it, I'm like, wait a second, that's open at the top. The bottom isn't open. There, I could still check that bottom. There could still be a super. And so I started looking through the top, and I found another Civic and another Skyline. So I said, all right, cool. Obviously, they haven't been gone through because those would have been gone. And so then I flipped it over and I started looking. Well, they had the darn yellow BMW, unfortunately, but this was sitting in there.
Oh wow.
So I've never hit two supers in one day.
Wow. Two in
So
one day.
that was
Man, you
that.
talk about, like, I watched some of the Hot Wheels hunters, some of the big, like 20,000, 40,000 subscribers, man.
Right.
They hit one super, they go berserk. Like,
Oh
you
yeah.
hit two in one day, man. That's
Oh, I was.
unbelievable.
Yeah, that was awesome. I couldn't believe it. So that made my day. Obviously, I would have loved to have the BMW, but I'll never complain about finding a super. Oh,
Unbelievable.
here's that red edition Skyline I was telling you about.
Oh wow.
So I picked that when I got that treasure hunt the other day. I picked this. I was able to find a red in there. It was funny because, yeah, I did see that, Chris. It's at 26 something today. Uh, when I was at Target, oh, it was a Monday. I was there, and there was another guy there, and he was waiting, and I was like, no, I can't wait. I got to go to work. And he's like, well, I'm gonna hang out. And I was like, all right. And I had looked through the stuff, and he had found a treasure hunt. I think, well, no, maybe he didn't. He just found some other stuff, and so then he said, no, they should have some more boxes. And I'm like, well, I can't wait. I gotta go. And so I was out working, and I said, well, I'm going to swing back by there because the F case is a El Camino is the super, and I didn't look for one, and he didn't have one. So I thought, well, shoot, maybe it's on the peg. So I swung back there, and the guy that was stocking, he's like, oh man, I just put a bunch of boxes out. And I was like, oh, did you? And he goes, yeah, it was the red edition. So it was the Skyline ones. And he goes, yeah, that guy, he hung out and he took them all. And I go, yeah, I figured he would. And so I said, well, I'm going to look through the box and just see if there's anything cool. And dang, if he missed some of the reds. So I was able to get the Skyline.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's how people are. They'll grab everything. So I told my buddy, I go, I'm going to start grabbing everything cool that people sell. And then I'll dish them off to my buddies.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a that Hot Wheels is definitely a cutthroat deal for sure.
It is. I went into a Walmart the other day. It was a Saturday morning, and I go in there, and I don't think they had. Maybe they had put a new case out the day before, or something like that. But I saw this guy going, sorting through them. He had his girlfriend in there. He had his phone in one hand. And he's just going through them, trying to get prices on each and every one of them. And I was like, oh my god,
Isn't
like,
that nuts?
yeah, and then you could tell he was from Atlanta. Like this was, I live kind of up in the hills, and up on the weekends, a lot of people from Atlanta come up here. And so you could tell he wasn't from around these parts. So he was sitting there, he thought he'd come up here where it's a little more rural so he could try to get some good cars.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know if he got, I didn't, when people are doing that, I just don't bother. I don't want to get near there. I try to
Yeah,
stay away from that.
I'm the same way. Yeah, when they're going nuts and doing stuff like that, I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
We got a little Mexican store here, and they get Hot Wheels. And I went in there once, and because I'll stop by there every now and then, because obviously they don't fly through them like a Target will. But I talked to the manager, and they get them about every 3 or 4 weeks or so, and so I'll stop in there every now and then. And I stopped in, and yeah, that is true, Chris, for sure. I'll stop in, and I stopped in this one time, and I see a worker going through Hot Wheel boxes, and so I came over, and she's looking at every card to see if there's a symbol on it. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh
really?
my god. And I told her, I said, well, I can tell you which one to look for if you're looking for a treasure hunt or a super treasure hunt. And she just looks at me like, what? And then I was like, you collect them? Or she goes, no, my daughter and her boyfriend. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So I don't go in very often, because I know I'm not going to find anything. Because even when I talked to the manager, he had said, "Oh yeah, we have a worker here that goes through a lot of them for her daughter." And I'm like, okay, well,
Yep. That's the way I felt about this Walgreens. There was this woman that worked there, and she would even say like she was getting them for her family, the best sports cards, and I was like, oh, I'm not even gonna go hunting this Walgreens because I know I can't get anything.
yeah. Our Walgreens, I don't see a lot of that, because they don't get very much stuff as it is. Although
Yeah.
there was a drop a couple of weeks ago, like when Rex got those 2018
Yeah. Well,
optic.
that's what I'm saying. You get stuff like that, and I've even seen on a couple Discords where lately in the last week or two they have been some of those 2-pack things, like he found with the 2018 Prism and Optic, they've been finding. But I saw 2017 football elite football packs,
Oh,
two
really?
packs, and a couple wall. I've seen pictures. No, I have not seen it in store, but I've seen pictures of people
Right.
finding that in Walgreens.
See, mine are always the Japanese league stuff.
Yeah, and I went into Walgreens yesterday, and that's all they had, the NPB. But I have gone into my Walgreens in my town, um, and seen 2019 Prism pack 2-packs. I've been close to getting those because 19 was an okay year. You had Tatis and
Yep.
Austin Riley and
And
a couple other good ones. I have considered getting that, but I don't know. I'm trying. I want those 18, man. I want to find one of those 18 ones because I
Yeah,
want to
me
go on
too.
a Kuna or a Tawny hunt.
Yep. Now the best mine I ever got is just the 22 update. But even with that, you're still paying, what are they, $8 a blister.
$8. Yeah, well, they're $8 for two of them, so you pay about $4 a pack.
Yeah, so it's not
Yeah, it's not a great deal.
right.
Now, back in the day, Walgreens used to have these things called the Prime Packs. I don't know if you remember that, but they were these. You'd get maybe 2 to 4 packs, and they would be in these boxes, and you could tell what you couldn't. well, you kind of could tell what packs they are, but you'd have to look through this clear thing. And man, I remember going into Walgreens, and I don't know why I didn't get this, but they had some 2017 Prestige in there. And I had looked at it, and I knew it was. And for some crazy cheapskate reason, I didn't buy it. And now I regret that because I'm like, man, what if I could have pulled Mahomes or something, you know?
Yep.
But those prime packs were fire, man. You could find some really cool stuff out of those. But they discontinued that about 2 or 3 years ago. But Walgreens does that. They will do something random where they will throw in like they've been doing with these 2018 and 2017 football. Well, they did some 2020 stuff earlier this year where I was seeing pictures of Mosaic 2020 in these 2-packs. And I did see in store 2020 score, which, you know, that's a great class. You have Herbert, Burrow, and some of those other ones. But, like, you know, that's what Walgreens does is now, I don't buy well, the only thing that I see like wax like wise, like the megas and the blasters and the hangers, the $9.99. There's something weird about Georgia, but hanger boxes, and this is only in the state of Georgia, where that hanger 2024 hanger box tops or anything hanger box is $9.99.
Oh, that's nice.
So where they're usually $13, $12.99 everywhere else, they're $9.99 at
they used to
so.
be all the hangers used to be $9.99.
Yeah.
And I want to say I don't think I've seen them less than $12.99 here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think $12.99 is usually what they are.
DK says $9.99 prime packs were great. Yeah, they sure were, DK.
See, and I want to say I probably remember those because I remember a few different type of things that had different packs in them. And I remember getting some 18 football, and I was hoping to hit a Josh Allen.
Well, they'll do that, you know. But see, what they're trying to do too is they're trying to scoot in some of their garbage, like the sage and the junk stuff. So you got to be super careful that you don't buy one that comes with the junk, you know.
Yeah.
Because, like, I went into one Walgreens yesterday, and they had Score 2021, and I don't know, it looked like sage in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't. I'd probably pay $1, if that, for that, you know.
Right. Yeah. Well, do you have Meyer down there?
We don't. No. The closest Meyer is in Kentucky to me. So.
Because have you ever seen those big old boxes that they sell?
No, I know. I've seen them on videos on YouTube.
Yeah. Sometimes they have some pretty good stuff in there.
Those look totally cool. I wish they had those down here. I wish Walmart would sell those, you know.
Yeah.
Those look so cool.
I wouldn't, you know, like I watched a video where I think one time, because Meyer, some of their prices are high.
Oh yeah.
But then they do those buy one get one half off deals. And so it's like, well, that wouldn't be such a bad idea. That would be fun. Chris picked up a Gypsy Queen auto that Zach will like, but it's not here yet, so I can't say who it is.
Oh, I'll look forward to seeing it, Chris. Man, that'll be awesome.
If you would like it, it's got to be, let's see, Chipper maybe
it's got to probably be Braves related, you know.
Yep, Greg Maddox maybe. You know, we'll guess it, but he's not going to tell us which one it is.
Definitely. That would be cool. Look forward to seeing it, Chris, man. I can't wait.
Yep. So Chris, how close are you to having all the Gypsy Queens? I know there's a couple big ones that you got to get. But I know he's got a ton of good ones.
He does. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos where he breaks those out. He's got a great collection.
Yep. All he's telling us is, yep, it's a Brave.
I got that right.
We kind of figured that one.
Yeah. I'm a homer. Sure. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to Big Lots. I'm going on a hunt tomorrow. I'm going to Cartersville, Georgia, which is the hometown of Trevor Lawrence, and I'm going on a hunt where I'm going Cracker Barrel, Lowe's, Walmart, maybe a Walgreens, Big Lots, and a Target. And
did you say Lowe's?
well, Lowe's, I go get some pot and soul for my
I was gonna
farm.
say, when did Lowe's start carrying stuff?
Yeah, no, I'm going to go support Will Voggs is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go get Will asked me if to do a Lowe's sticks for him there, so I told him I might do one.
All righty.
But I'm going on a hunt tomorrow. The thing is, I got a coupon for Big Lots. It's buy $20 and get $10 off.
Oh, nice.
So I'm thinking I might be able to get a pack or two pretty cheap there, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping maybe I can hit something good there at Big Lots. That's my goal.
See, my Big Lots used to get some okay stuff, but their prices were terrible.
Yeah.
And then people would steal it all. So
yeah, the ones I go into, I will occasionally hit a good one. Like there's one I go into that's right near a local card shop, so I know the guy at the local card shop goes in and gets all the good stuff. But this one, occasionally, I get some fairly okay stuff out of it. So we'll see what I find tomorrow. So
the best I've done at mine is they've gotten some hockey fat packs. So
yeah, that's what I get. Like they'll have the hockey fat packs for like $5 or $6. So
yeah,
if I get like $20 worth, that's what I could get 3 packs for under $10. Fat packs, you know, that's kind of worth it. You know,
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. So
yeah, so hopefully they'll have something cool.
Mm-hmm. I have seen some discounted blasters in one Big Lots the other day.
Oh yeah, I seen that too. It was like, wasn't it like Chronicles or?
Yeah, it was like Chronicles or Draft or something. And I was considered that one of them had like one auto or mem per box, and I was like, that might not be, but I don't know. It just was hard for me to get all that junk cards out of it, and I'm like, oh, like I need about a whole bunch of more junk cards, you know.
That's I have a hard time buying a lot lately, just because the prices, and you just don't get much, and it's crazy.
yeah, I'm with you.
Well, I tell you, and I really have a hard time because I told the story about I sent in did you hear about I got a Purdy card in the mail?
No, what happened?
Well, hold on. DK says I'm gonna go on the hunt too. Myers is restock Friday. Be nice if y'all still running the buy one get one hop. Yeah, no kidding. That would be nice.
That would be good.
Because I seen a guy the other day talk about it where they had the Prism basketball megas. Oh. So you get one half off. That's almost back to pre-COVID prices.
What are they, $59.99? I've seen them at Walmart for $59.99. So
yeah, so they're
$90 for 2. That's $45. That's cheaper than Target. Yeah, that's
$45. $45 a piece is almost back to pre-COVID prices, because I think megas were $40 back then.
What are megas going for on eBay right now? Prism basketball megas.
I haven't even checked.
They got to be going really good, because at Target they sold out like within a few
on their website.
Yeah, but I've seen them in store at Walmart. But
yeah,
I didn't get them.
They haven't hit Target yet.
Yeah, I know this was online, so I haven't. I had a restock last week, and I didn't see any Prism megas at all. I was like right at the restock, and I didn't see nothing I really wanted. Upper Deck Golf. That's about the best thing they had.
Yeah. Were you on earlier where I was talking about my restock?
No. Was that?
All right. So my area is terrible. All right. I'll just start with that. So I went into my Walmart. I never know when she's going to stock. She kind of changes it so that nobody's there breathing down her neck.
Yep.
And so I went in at about two, a little before 2, and she was there. And I mean, we have a little tiny spot, and she usually gets maybe a box or 2 a week. And I mean, and there's very much that. I mean, I asked her the last 2 times I saw her if she had gotten any Prism megas, and she said she thinks she got 1 or 2 each week. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And,
yeah.
And so I went in this week, and I hadn't seen hockey either. There's been no hockey on the shelf.
Hockey's been so hard. Upper Deck
Yeah.
Series 2 has been so hard to find.
So I saw her, and she had like 10 boxes. And you know how they always have to stock and then take a picture, and then they'll let you get in there. Well, I had to get my dog to the vet, so I couldn't stay. And so I called my buddy. I said, hey, I know you were looking for One Piece. The gal is stocking right now at Walmart. So I don't know if you can make it up or not. He said, I probably shouldn't go, but he ended up going. And he got out there, and all she did was stock 2 boxes, because that's how small the area is. And so he was asking her, and there was nothing good. I mean, it was some discounted stuff. There was some Donruss basketball, but nothing. That stuff's been out for a while.
Yeah, I got a box of that for $9 on Fanatics with free shipping. So
there you go.
Yeah.
So he asked her. He said, well, can you look in the boxes? Because I'm looking for One Piece and for Prism Megas. I'll buy everything that you have if you have it. And she goes, well, I can't, because if it's not in there, I can't open the boxes and then have them open sitting in the back room. And so she stocked 2 boxes full of nothing. And so there's probably Prism Megas and hockey and One Piece and who knows what else.
Oh God, I'll be so frustrated.
It was the first time that there was going to be an actual good restock, and she can't even put it all out.
Oh man, I'd be so mad.
It was terrible.
I'd want to sneak in the back to get some.
I told him I'm so glad that I wasn't able to hang around, because I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
So I just looked. It looks like Prism, the Megas are going. Looks like about $70 to $80.
$80. That's why they're selling out on Target. Because they'll flip those.
These are the Walmart ones.
Yeah. Well, I should have bought one the other day. Now I regret that. I bought a Prism Mega football at Walmart, and then I saw it, like, what was it, 2 weeks ago? I was in there. I have this Walmart that I go to when I take my daughters to church on Wednesday night, and it's in a rural area. And I'm telling you, there's always a lot of good stuff in there, and they always restock on Wednesdays. And so I've been going there since, last year or two. I've just seen some amazing stuff that you just would not see at most Walmarts. And you'll see by some of my videos, I usually post them on Wednesdays,
Mm-hmm.
And I agree, I didn't get them, and I should have got them. Now I kind of regretted that. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Chris said it good right there. You're better off getting a box of cents.
Yeah.
My buddy, the one that went out there, he was talking about them the other day, and I said, yeah, they've had them in store, but you ain't gonna find them here. Well, he went on Walmart's website, and he ended up buying a case of them. He bought 12 of them. And I was like, did you really? And I go, oh man, I know you're going to rip the hell out of those. And he goes, no, I can't rip them all. I go, I know you're going to. Once you start, you're not going to be able to stop.
Yeah.
He ended up, I think he just opened one, and he sold the rest of them.
Oh, so wow.
He made a little bit of money off it. So now he's itching to get a few more. He told me that Target had him up, and he's got a bot. So I don't know if he bought any or not. I'll have to text him tomorrow and see if he.
See, the old days, you would go down to Walmart, you'd hit that restock, you'd stock the stalker, and then let's say you got a mega, it was $40. You could resell it for $100. So what I would do was I would buy like a mega to maybe 2 megas, right? I would sell one of them to help me pay for the other one, and
Uh-huh.
then I don't have the remorse of
Yep.
ripping the other one, so I didn't feel like I was poor, and then I didn't have to explain to my family of I spent this much on sports cards and I didn't get anything out of it.
Yep. No, I tell you, during the pandemic, dude, I was hustling. I was buying, selling, opening. Yeah, it was crazy. It was fun, but
Mm-hmm.
it was crazy because I remember when 2020 Prism football came out, and
Yes, I
and
remember that.
I was waiting and
Crazy.
waiting and waiting for it, and it hadn't hit yet. And uh, so our Meyer, our or no, our Kroger store up here is called Fred Meyer's,
Mm-hmm.
and so I said, well, I'm going to go in there and take a look. And so I went and looked, and I almost missed it because it was that brown box, and it was sitting down low, and I'm like, I had to do a double take, and I'm like, wait a second, that's Prism football. And there was like, I think there was 6 boxes, and I was like, hell yeah, you're coming with me. And a guy caught me as I was going out, and he goes, oh my god, they had Prism football. I go, yeah, I got the few that they had. And he's like, will you sell me one? And I go, no, I'm not really looking to sell it. So he goes, I'll buy one for $75. And so I sold one like right then for 75.
Wow.
But they were going for $100,
Mm-hmm.
right off
Yeah.
the get go. And I mean, that's crazy. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the prices that people were paying were just, it
Right.
was,
And some megas were 100. They would be 40, $50. They were selling for $125.
yeah,
And you could definitely just that, and that's the way I felt like I didn't have a guilty conscience, is like I could buy two and then just sell one and then help me pay for the one I
yeah,
didn't. Or I would what I would do sometimes, if it was that high, I would rip one, keep one sealed, and then sell one, and then that helped pay for the two that
yeah.
I bought.
Yep, I did the same thing, and I had a lot put away, and then over the years I started opening, and
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
I still have. Oh yeah, for sure, Chris, you got to. And I still have a few 2020 football. I think I have like I have 3 Prism Megas. I think I have 5 blasters, and then I think I have one of each. I think I have a mosaic, an optic, and a select mega. And I thought about just selling them, and I don't know. Maybe if one of those quarterbacks has a Super Bowl run in them, then maybe I'll sell them. But
Yeah.
those megas sell for like 300.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have an optic mega, a Target exclusive one I won from Shy City Pools, and that thing at one time was $400 or $500 at one time.
Yeah,
Now it's
yeah.
not like that now, but it
I
was at
think
one
the
time.
the Prism and the optic still hold pretty good value because the optic you get an auto, right?
Yeah, you get an auto or milm.
Yeah. No, I think I'll have to look at mine. I think one of the because I know the Prism you're guaranteed an auto.
Hmm.
I know that for sure. And I
I
thought
think
that
the blasters too. Then I think back then the blasters would do. That was the last year I think they put that in blasters. I think, I'm not sure.
well the Prism blasters aren't good. They don't have you can't get an auto in them.
Maybe it was basketball that year they did that.
Yes,
I don't know. Yeah,
you could get autos in the basketball.
basketball. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I know I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember with the other ones. But I don't know. Did you hear the story that when I opened my last mega?
No, what happened?
So I'm sitting there, and you know how us rippers are, you see boxes sitting there, and you always want to open them.
Hmm.
And so I'm looking there, and I'm itching. I don't have anything current to rip, and I'm like, well, maybe I got 4 of those things. Maybe I should open a 2020 Prism Mega. And I'm like, no, you don't want to do that because you could sell it for 300. I mean, to make it worthwhile, you're going to have to hit one of those top quarterbacks or
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson, you
Hmm.
know, to make it worthwhile. And I'm like, well, yeah, no, I can't open it. Then I'm like, well, I only paid 40 for it. So, it's not, that's no big deal. But then I think, well, no, but you can get 300, so I'm going back and forth, and I've got it sitting there, and I'm like, well, and I didn't video it. I don't know why I didn't video it. And so I finally cut it, and I was like, why did I just do that? so so I go ahead and open it up, and then I see the pack that I'm to the pack where I have my auto, and I said, okay, I'm going to set it to the side and we'll wait, because I like the color that I saw, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait till the end to do that. So I go through the rest, and I think the only good card I think I had, maybe I had a regular the receiver for Cincinnati. I think I'm T Higgins.
T Higgins. Yeah.
I think that might have been the best card that I had so far. I'm like, oh man. So I get to the autograph, and on the back is green, and I'm like, oh come on, let's see Jalen Hurts. Come on, let's see Hurts, and all I'm thinking in my head is, no, I'll probably get that receiver that's no good. There was I can't remember his name, but they had a receiver that was terrible, and I slid it, and damned if I didn't get the Jalen Hurts. So,
oh wow!
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I mean, I was like, well, I guess that made it worth it, and I probably should get it graded because it's in pretty good shape. But I don't ever send anything in to be graded. So
yeah, I haven't done that. I want to, but I'm sitting here waiting on prices to go lower. But looks like lately they've been going back up. So I don't
yeah,
know.
they throw all sorts of specials out and stuff, but I guess I just look at it, and I'm, even if you get in on a special, you're paying $12 to $17 a card to send, so if you have a handful of them, boom, there's a few $100 you're sending in, and you're not guaranteed anything. I just have a problem with that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But I should have, I should have had a lot of my older stuff graded back when grading was $7 a card, and no up charges, just flat $7.
Yep.
But PSA had to get their hand in the cookie jar and get some extra money.
For sure. Well, hey Barry, it's been fun, man. It's about 2:17. I better get to bed. I do.
Yeah, you know what? It sounds like a good idea. I think we'll go ahead and call it here.
I'm partying, man. This is wild night. 2:17, and I'm still up. This is spring break 2024.
I was surprised. I was surprised when I saw you in the chat. Yeah. I was like, what?
This is a one-time thing. Next week it's back to work, but enjoying this week for sure. So.
Well, I appreciate you stopping in and talking, and it was great. And everybody in the chat, Chris, DK, Dennis, I don't know who all is still hanging out. I think Chris and DK might be the two diehards that are left. But thank you everybody for stopping in, and have a good week. And we'll Aloha Friday tomorrow.
That's right. That's right. For sure.
All
have
right.
a good one, Barrett. I'm out. Suck out.
Have a good night, all.